Asa.
Nti ene wo ho no.
Ye be bebre
De nyo bi ne kuma ntwi.
Ai.
O se ye de ye, wa nye de ye a. Wo ho.
Bebre be go fie.
Ofa.
Obi aye ready crowd.
Obi ad lazy the boot o.
Ayo obi pa ho asem aba. Go be se wadwen bone se reserve player.
Ofa yanko.
Obi aye crowd o jetri. Right. Yeva daily guy ko waka taranto so and also mampanin foni e wa ha Saran so ena mehunu say opposition for demonstration we ye no and also e wa ha or see declare access tomorrow or dismiss Mahama to appoint say the kai no say when declare access chana dia let say otu atwi otu 4 clocks 75 today. Wow.
Ene won kwaso.
Dana won kwaso. Opim so won kwaso. Edio so num. Nyame ayebi.
Papa.
Nyame ayebi.
Papa.
Nyame ayebi. You see we drew the upper echelon.
Yes.
So we drew 75 and they say Nyankopon ehyira wo pa. Di Asantehene opim so. Se ne Nyankopon aba wa fe aka ho. When fi edio so ye na diamond jubilee. Yeah.
Okay.
Inti nana onkwaso inim say celebration no some dey e dey kire yai ba opposition parties histories over CJ's removal and also Canada say save the judicial demonstration no onya daily guide and also ewom
me for the chronicle and twaso na chronicle anim ho osahene da ha na ese osahene yells judiciary is being intimidated as coalition of political parties bear teeth at Mahama. And no banner headline. Now for say Chopoli lands. 7 suspected land guards granted bail. And also not just say the Akika can say make us say no ana papers no ebe carry.
When you know bia
and no makari ediaba. Intina de wo no. Ya say the minority leader, Honorable Alexander Afenyo Mackenzie. So what team say President Mahama uhunahuna ajaje for no do uhunahuna wo mo we nsem no bi epiem enra wo mra na save the judiciary demo no ekoso no
Yeva ko wakrata Ghanaian Times and twaso Ghanaian Times so manfani His Excellency John Dramani amfoni wa ha or say asset declaration president to dismiss non-compliant appointees launches code of conduct and no sem krono an ye ka nhaya obada bemu a so di so Miung waja pade san wa yedwuma yes to betwi coalition of political parties demo demands reversal of CJ's suspension and also some chrono demonstration save the judiciary no and also ahonsem ewa ha interest
me for the new trusts and fantoso emamwa we say Ghana is under sledge help us defend it minority leader to parliament and also I save the judiciary demona and no also echo near the Adiana and no echo afei as a declaration Mahama should have referred the faulters to triage Vitus Azim and now all the way ebasa one form of triage and no honsem afei
try don't ko triage na ye president na Mahama push and also declare waseta
the first enforcer of the law
afei na dey come triage na ye ko hwemu na hwan masa nyema wa Ghana ye didi agro ade wo pa ya
take the bull by the horn.
No, what
take na kwasha se won na se na wa be fra ba so da bi. Enti your friend is saying Vitus Azim we there come again. Afi yenko mfifi ho call Abronya DC to order before he destroys our party. NTK appeals to MPP leadership. Na chese de openipa bako wo MPP mu eno de atoja se owura Abronya momfa ne mra kwanso moma ne nyina kwanso na wo chia wo se party no momfa na emra mpanyifo mo party no
owura ntim chumasi kwaku oye former vice chairman MPP ewo ejoso constituency ono na ye kasa asemi se Abronya tifree that's a party obi ayi
Ghana we as they say Ghana na obi afo
to me echo TV so ko pa chew
say
they are some Abronya kind na pakere Japan chew
ade no ma Abronya na me pa chew
o kasa do anti
Ono ma brenyo ne me pacho no no
that is even as ya
Debi.
Yen so ya na se nim ne
yen so okrom ha o.
What ho ama nipa na beto TV so.
Wa kansa mu ya tro wa
kase ka de obeka de che abeta so pacho abronya nkani ekenya po.
O se ono aba station ho no be pacho. That's the right thing to do.
No, but the program na just 2 minutes o.
And you won't for just 1 minute in yes, some no be kind in also. Me cardano na me kan no. Wow, fa daga. Na dia mo pon say je fa wo me. Na mo de awo ti enne wo ho na fei. Ma yen kwase ho e. Pa kwesi bedu appointed Cath CEO. And say enra ene no so ebeto just say Dr. Pa kwesi bedu. Ono ene say omampani yi ne say penimpa wo eye Comfanochi Teaching Hospital nonko dan yese nra na chese Professor Ademensa ko eno ne omo yosi okay edamase my ade maybe dey meko na the oba no say dem support me na
no support no sa
enso emma no eno so afi ukwase ho no ma ya try declare assets by May 7th or I will sack you. Mahama and also the atuga.
My business graphic business I say we hear me say banks fire 155 staff for theft.
Hey,
BOG report.
Wow.
Report I mean me kind 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
2 weeks ago na me kind say report we. Say bank staff no. Say the almost dupu amount for no dupu say also who on one account na or staff will be or manager na so hema wo so bo ni adaje kra to ma check kra na to be ka so fa ko mass mesi so ohun sa ampani for bi da obi o bank ho a ono na so ma checker iso de ko si ne so
no no ahwa
ayi ama bo o ye deposit kra no a oni adaje tiro the scanner comment nipa no no ahwe no di atoma ma no sa bank staffs ni bebre asase a sika o mo twifri customers accounts mo no. 2 weeks ago, me kind BOJ report that is a womb. Say bank fraud I say ekosopano. A banking staff na na ye. Nipa no ye no bank ho no.
So no nim bibia.
What the nim nipa. Ska wa cancel no wa won time ma bank.
Onim tricks ni.
Onu wa tese okra onim de wa cancel mu kra. Say dey be our friend onu mu ma kan kire wa. Eti hwemu a bank ka na say o supervising supervision no. Say ano odin pa. Say there banking supervision there omo make sure say the CC can be CBO and through that no enipa wo ha adunum num 155 omo ye adwuma banks and ye omadi because of theft.
That's right.
We amount for sika
maye omo ye nsa kan na nka ebia aye sanitized nti 155 staff and ye omadi. All right. And wasam over
afi okay mame vensia na yenkwohwe the scene run I say and then do you have something to say
about the and radio me na make a code of conduct
okay
then am person me can say over say ye tro ne magu paper so de bia me kan no ye yade papa ye hyase be kuku ye be wie ne agya ne say but one thing I'm who mo and say yes ye code of conduct omampani aka say we are but men who the actual sanction nanka say no say other say be sanction and say suspect I think say the right meaning say be the broader way no a womb say the particular sanctioner ye dey be ma what I want to say is say enye niam ni nyina bi wo honoma we shouldn't treat it with kid gloves e bi wo na akoye ye hu nipa nti ye yi na akoya din enra waka akansi so say wono any the vice any the chief of staff will be included in this thing. Now what I want the president to do is say one more way a starting point na other or subsequent presidents and other governors and take a cue from this. Now ye be way na be na ebe shield the amanfobi na eyi amanfobi ama. That is where my problem is. See ye kodia yen ko ne fairly. Na yen kwa so konkosi nyase ye yakosi mfimfin baabi na ye jai na ase ade na baba ye no muntini ye jai. We are back in so many times. Ono ana pencil in 2012 obaye or the code of conduct ebaye. Be wi ase no saying ene kukusi ye. Na do danko ekufu adoba or kan sama hudo be brave ene train. After that what happened? afterward. Enti se ye ne de mrana to honom dia. Ye hwese mrana kwa kosi. Then whoever go contrary to what the code is saying, whatever sanctions are they should give it to that person. Then serve as deterrence. Sanema way ba. Offer, I bet you, one more government institution, your more appointees no. Or more government institution or more code of conduct no. They will start setting on better so. Now so I said that code of conduct na a wohono. A year juma. A babwa a trickle down wama indiscipline. Sabi a work Ghana hanums, especially in our work away a juma ebetimi every honum. Into where the Mesroman penny. So why am I saying no and koya paper so the ankwa? It should be something that is practical. Na Emma will be antantaso. I love it when it says one more and declare more sets before the time no demand. One more F of it 1 month of our salary. Then up to tomorrow. Yes and ra any watch. So when declare consider yourself dismissed. And I like that tone. Me person man penny that tone na ko. And I believe so this tone na kwa. That resetting agenda na edan eni so no. Obetimi e de ababesi. One other thing I think I have another issue with say ene omse ombema platform bia say owo bia owo anase ohu so yes and you go there and report. All right, but I'm making sure say whoever goes there, that person will be protected because bia na nipa kwa koka asem no bia na akoye se asem no yentimi enye evidence amfa mbo nipa kro na nipa kro na yede asem ne bo no esa ba adwuma mu ana so sa ba bia honom sen eno behu sa nipa kro no. So they should take you na protect sankrofo no na nipa more information etimi dia ba aboa ema omane emu ate sika wa however sika wa mamu papa sika wa papa sa say yes anema we ni astunam ni ma pa se aban aye na dwuma se de nema ode egu kwam ode ye adwuma pa ma nema konanima ka ben se Ghana uska pa
can I Japan Korea and I run up to last year's election obeka say contract e man Ghana no esenka contractor no nya be 15-20%. But contract is inflated figures na.
Yo.
Enema omunye sika broso. Yo. Nyamna me kan yo.
Canada Japan.
Can be kan say contract some no. Esenka 15-20% should be okay.
We cut ko ha. Almost supplier
supply chain.
Supply chain.
They would deal when mu e de okoye. Consultant oboama onyaye. Asana ministry kura oboama onyaye. Ibu also kwa kodru Jubilee House.
So all these things
it is we nya be mpimanim. Na wan tete a wo nya 20-30%.
Papa bi ba ha broni bi. No so be pass ase. Na wa be ye obi si factory kase pa e wa ha. Waye ne bibia wie afi obaye nipa odi nanim no ene ohwiska eko wurade ni ska ode beye project na ska na eko wurade nse animodie no kwa ne no asosi ska na ode beye
project no so ya no ko.
So all these things hamper development we member
enti wo mo declare wo access ni nyina no they are trying to put certain things in place na kadi enti na otwen
they took it lightly
they took it lightly.
Oh yes,
they don't have anything to hide that.
They took it lightly.
They
took it lightly. Oman fan say. I said took it lightly. Ne chese niema wo men ka se niema ni ho. Niema wo ho. Na ase we di oman pere no aka enko serious.
So wo bibi apese wo yinti. O pese wo ye niema bi cover niema bi asa. So that you can put in more things.
When he made it point blank say wasan your ultimatum so enu china.
Now what declare no.
Consider yourself dismissed. And I think say you can say yeah.
See the year you are there. Any ma besisa
will be on.
Because sika no de wa ha.
Sika de wa ha.
Ba bi enwunu kɔ no.
Eno ni asem.
Ene ya na eye asem kese pa.
Enwunu efa eye dipansem.
Right. Man penisi nye nonko nye asset declaration ko. Ye ma wonto aban ka. Wonto aban asase. Wonto aban dan. Over the years, you who said you may be brave. Fear 9 or so, and I was a few watching or so. Now you change about okay 2017. Now Bronyo Korea, or Muchesi amount for Kofi Adams, John Dumelo no. Because I said, a Bronyo Koji will become my old about Jubron catches and small so Koji as Avako. No one can say, if you're coming your view, me Koji card mouse. And I do but Queen or Castle no movie anto abaika. Also, be your castle be anto abaika. Or movie anto abaika. But as I said, Toby.
I said, yeah, my car and corner, ye.
Nti wa mu bia nto aban ka asase eno ya de ba ko a ohwe ka na ne asase na aban dan na ye toma minister na CEO no a ubusa say the Ghana na obi ye nipa che obi ana because wo pesa ka no sa asase na sa dan kro na bia to a sika uhia ansa na onsetimi aka no wono no kwaye abadwuma bosome anamfie nan no he's able to buy it at a very, very low cost. So, eno ni ade ba ko se yetimi sia no yetimi yare sa de a ene Ghana ede ma be koye na obia so afi o se contract na wo ma otim ko ba se be kwa ko hwimu no na company re contract ma obi e oyere ana onua bi
wa se chire anu wa do ho
ba pani hu ni pa bi abie company no wa the contract na ma ne ho
se ko fo adom bre bi sisa ye be ma contract bi na de na asade be chi o se de ne ye timi a create company
ye take company
no company contract na ma company ambulance issue na
Ghana Gwana
ambulance issue na motor parts no
motor parts
motor parts abo
Ghana Gwana sa de timi
yes and I think say yen na also sorry na kan na o jamanyofo no se omonye de a omonye o
de o kan but omon kan se de e go kwa wie se de vaso ma ye o kan no o kan de political power omonya power it's like the fight against Galamsey o kan no o kan se be ya beto obama no ba ya de tumi no ma no a no aka cho sa de nye easy sa you se me ka say information ma peke e wo atwema area ho kire se kro ba ko asore se echina omo pam China for atiwo nyina afrikro num
yo anope na me hwe ayibi na me rehoi ofa ensase a Galamsey asay no is more than half of Asante region
eso se Asante meifa
afa so forest no a say no
to kwa ye nyonwa
more than half of Asante region.
So what to kwaya na o drive na o hwa na bo say
tebidity na ye didi agoro no. It has influence on our weather.
Oh, na say na eke. Say nsuo no say nsuo ntimi to sa.
Enti ye de ye ntra ho.
May anyway. Previously May, by now. Yo yes nsuo. Now it is not raining,
but we are all here.
And it will be aye din. No, me problem they say. I say ya de na manyosem. Eti se MPP na NDC na MPP na power NDC for no be batsalaze o ma di o matemo asemo but to me ne dania na aye bi ho sa so na NDC so power MPP for so be po machia
edane ya no mo ko fa nka ne ye edane ya no mo akodi
aye se dania no nkrofo akoso no mo ye
na we ada no we akodi
o makochi excavator na bi abesu o se ache o mo ba na no one nkrofo mfidi egu forest no mo ye adwuma no that's what they do and no me say ache excavators be na de egu kwaye no mo ye adwuma no ho dia and no ye na de kogu ho
of our train
you don't come and tell us say ya ye adwuma na wie wo bra ye nim say forest bi da so ho a it is the siege
almost say no mugu so almost say no. And the most annoying part ne say obehwe na security for na wo so mo koma ye no wo na ebo mo ban na ya say ye wie na tim
so obi
that's the ban o
obi go so ye Galamsey ne na security mon ho ban ya obetima ye
ontimi that's the ban o tweba
na ye de soja fo e call bokoro what it to ato obi o
there be
but Ghana army se ka se kwaye we Galamsey fo wo mo nkwa Galamsey ni be betima atem there be the first say gusu koskwai mu kire say they have the protection of the security. That's the one about mobile.
That is the issue. The who kosam.
Eti ya nyama nyosem na mfiri mu a.
Yentime nkoda.
Di bia MPP NDC no ha. Enkoye. Right. Yenko na yenko hwe ensemo mampani tu January. We are now for sabe he save the judicial demonstration so and also a course on mampani Mahama nra ne brave. Na o se mo amaba maba mu de ye de mra na ebe ye adwuma e betoto ye nema nyina me ba na maba ye me nema yie me fie na na so a magibidi kama na mekọ nti se untimi declare access na onfa bibia anto ya me hu se obe ye soafo obe ye CEO we na wo de a masa adwuma no odebeto.
I pledged on the 18th February 2025 I set a deadline of 31st March 2025 for all appointees who are taking office or being nominated at the time to declare their assets. An update provided by the Auditor General to my office indicate that some of you failed to meet that deadline. For all those who are appointed or nominated before 31st March 2025 and failed to meet the deadline, you are to forfeit 3 months of salary to be donated to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, named after me, Mahama Kess. In addition to 1 month's salary that I've asked all appointees to donate to the Mahama Kess Trust Fund. So it means that those who omitted to declare your assets by the date, you are paying 4 months' salary to Mahama Kess. However, if by close of day Wednesday, 7th May 2025, any of you still fails to declare your assets, count yourself automatically dismissed. The assets declaration regime is an important mechanism to check corruption and abuse of office, and it must be respected by all. My brothers and sisters, this is a very strict code, I must admit. But if we abide by this code, it will restore the faith of our people in our democracy. Strict compliance with this code will restore confidence in the political elite and help to consolidate our democracy. And so I expect all of you to do your best to abide by the code. Let us walk this path together with discipline, with humility, and with an unyielding commitment to the people of Ghana. Go ye forth and comply.
Way man penny John Dramani Mama also go ye forth and comply. Or say so catch us for no. Or say go ye into the world and preach the gospel. We dey go ye forth and comply. No could so. Yes, simple. Titi as a keti akon. That's right. And yet I be yanko ni yanko your mama dey say sabeka ira NTK on. NTK na say mo kai no say MPP ase abronye ye bi opia obi en ka hwenche ma yanko ni yanko tie save the judicial demonstration or the see ra Asantehene Maakye minority leader ene omo ka ho no na omo chese no ni braba ahwe ya tenwaso no mampani peso de ne sa eka iti di omo editu ya
youth public service. A lot of the youth from even state-owned institutions, they didn't only end it there, they've been persecuting people, illegal searching of people's residence. The central bank governor, Dr. Addison, former finance minister, Kenoforiata, and many more others. Even the ADC to former vice president's home has been searched and all. We don't need it. Ghana does not need this. We say enough of this retaliatory politics. You don't take power to destroy institutions of state. If something bad happened yesterday, it doesn't mean it should be repeated. We want this government to focus on government. A lot of the youth are unemployed. Their business is to create employment and not to create unemployment. Their business is to bring about a peaceful country, not to create chaos. Enough troubles on our land. We need a peaceful judiciary. We need to safeguard the judiciary, and that is all we stand for. It doesn't matter the numbers. After all, this government is just 5 months into office. We are registering this protest, and we have a series of activities that we are going to embark on peacefully within the law to register our displeasure about what is being done. Public service.
Where Asantehene Alexander Kwame na Afenyo Maakye ye odi ikweketo na ni mo minority leader ono na watene nka no say demonstration om ye nra omo de petition bi call Jubilee House or Jubilee call Parliament na omo de bi enso ekoma acting judicial secretary honsem na ote koba be kan ne statement a ode atodwa pinche ye si one aposifo no entemo ho ya IGP says Speaker Erulezi Afenyo Maakye mano for interrogation musu na no asem no they say to the abano ye be di ke odi yenko dwasomra yenko dwasomra na intraso
yo me say from MTN na MTN say control say on say there everywhere you go we dey ti MTN say name we say dane ho now so abomodin no wadane ho bi he say ye eco friendly enti ye cost seamless enti afei se opese wo so odwane a wanko bi ye begya wo ho enti ko na afei wo so eco seamless na ni nyina ne se wo cost seamless a eye friend saying mfaso wo mu ne se obia na wo sim be miensa nyafe na ode pin be wo ha afi na be bie ofon so yi battery na de chip no ade ahyem da bi ni nyina ne se obetime nya be sim be miensa enyina wo fon so omra wo swap chip be biara da eno an se obedial *06# na wahwe se ofon no qualify pe na de meka na okoma MTN app no so na afi wa follow na afi wo so wetimi akọ seamless na we ebeboa ema yenso anaso dwumedi odinetimi akọ harso edema so pinchima friend 100 anase koedicha channel no so na yeniwo eni nkita ho
MTN Cross Infanto and say omode MTN yellow base ediaba. Yellow base no a multi-purpose bundle. Yeah, just will be here before your smarter business solutions. You say bundle and one idea be na se bundle no ke would you your turn now to be
private income.
Is MTN for the 4G plus router aba. Now to MTN 4G plus router that you have 10 gigabytes of data free at home. You have Microsoft 365 genuine Microsoft application. Yeah, don't be type or letters or PowerPoint presentation. Be Microsoft software no here the with my also web ways no a customer business website. Yeah, on business no adia we na say be a KWD ventures. Yeah, ni we consultants we be how to contact you, location of your office be no so Unicom service no a unified business communication solution. Say be a virtual calling, so IVR video conferencing abaso ni nyina no ubetuma office because penny be office no what was say no dana kunyam say ya na screen ne bohona woni business partner I think on say wow we are second him
dano wana dan ho bi what to save mu
what to save mu say and screen ne bo kakra do ho a o onyina ho bo no ho na
asa me no to edin
komo say ya we are said on MTN first by yellow base be na asane me nyina be simple am free omoto free number 100 and after 0244 308 111 0244 308 111 or me email address no ye mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com and I call MT office be a bear war or say yellow base na ba no o pe o de na internet bundle no I simple. You can connect everywhere you go. Right. Mame ko man somra. So na mi nkodi nkomo se na ne ka new trust go akrata no ka se ra NTK just MPP for. You should call abronye to order. Because ne ma abronye ye no. So mo tra ho moto to asosa. We are 2020 na party kra na jagom. Ran team chumesi kwaku. It's our friend NTK. Now a former vice chairperson MPP ewo ejiso constituency. Officer, how correct?
I think I was sir.
Now who are there?
Of I am to book or else.
How do who they see me?
I have would we are one prevalence.
Ate.
What my now number and the Lucy contest be.
Fantastic. And I don't pay new task work on the front page say okay MPP penny for say they should call Abronye to order. Na there may be a year na here MWA party no. What should you say?
Of I that's in yencha yeti for na no pay na yencha producers here. What I remember say yenna aware of the defeat party yenna 2024. Quite frankly, do not believe it's unthinkable. We had a good margin and unwaiting. But then party no share manipa atu na mo hwehwe mu a a final report or a so there are reforms in Yama. So the repeats of the mistakes of the past and the intimate and repeatedly. And in the course of that, there's this thank you court tour that is going on over. We should name SCC Womuna. Now hear some of the remarks and statements about na papa. It been the Abonye Onabuka Japan when they visited the Blue Regional exchanges course. Now we thought that was the end. But then for our budget to come on TV a couple of days later with this name calling of I'm saying where's maybe I am printable say So they make kind of say which means I repeat it because at the end of you are not annoying. Calling this manner, we all know is a yes. Honorable Kennedy Japan can be a character sometimes, but then the contribution to the party and all that, was immense. And it's one person say I can say be a be so I can say be a party man. I say yeah, because it's not the time for that. This is the time for us to come together, rethink, restructure, rekindle, revive, and relaunch the party. So and how then do we come together to do all these things? It's all these blade game and when they say that way. It doesn't. This is not the time for that. This is the time I say whatever differences we have, we put everything aside. So as a division be all party, we put everything aside, come together and rebuild this party so that 2028 your team as well as your power. But should they look at the kind of words Abronya used to describe Honorable Kennedy Japan. It is a Honorable Kennedy Japan only be on certain platforms, maybe some time past. Every crowd, yes, he was also maybe also can say beside. But then it's the answer. How do we change and do the right things? Now, while you use all these unprintable words to describe a manner, at the end of the day, this same party will go to him, even if, say, our flag bearership ambition, if so, this same party, we will need him, we will go to him, and he will come and help again, like he always do. And why are we vilifying him? Making him people believe as if the man is the devil himself, as if so as if so when you papa or what do we stand to gain? I didn't have been free. And this is a party we are building. It's me feel say Abronye went to the extreme, near Mokekaya it was bad, and then you had the papa. So the leadership should set up and then talk to him, call him to order, because me sometimes I get disappointed in some of our leaders. Because how do we say, you don't even wait on it. Straight away you act. Near the Akosa, if you do baby, no nothing. Also when you and I think the party leadership, just
but Chama, they may have my gene say, I dare crossway. Utumu say nipa bi na abon pa say na chi say go and do this because a regional chairman mu ni TV station ho no kotraye na yes ade ya obi antimi a stop no obi anka ho hwe say ade no ya hye say ya attack as well see the penfo bi na chi so yes ade oye
you see even if say penfo bi kwa na hye wachi you are also a regional chairman. Abronya is a regional chairman, so what's here and what is the interest here? Is it your personal parochial interest or the party's interest? And when people pursue Omuankasa parochial interest, because you think yes, it will favor as soon as and that's all been saying, mayor, because that's where my bread is buttered. But at the end of the day, that as soon as Obenti becomes the flag bearer and then we lose. What is the essence? Say, yep, Ubetimia Yemas, Kimia, Abua Ubia, Nebia, candidate Abe Flabber, Nafi, Abekojina election, Yakulus, was ever so was on an idea. So I say, and they forget to say, party is like a tree, it grows two directions. Intimonia Bena more press on, more flamboyance, and also what about the former one? Because party that want an ear for we did bear what you're finding in Timuno. Say in Timuno. Intimus one drew to them to me and grow deeper. Yes, chef from there. Now, in fact, if you have not, you go into police stations in Punia, but coordinators near Baconso executive crack or region. But then, I said, there's a scaffold up there. Yeah, why from the onset? So, how then do you rebuild? I feel say we should rebuild from the base. And from the base, no near building, and Tiema may lose Ronomono. Na effect, na nyahode. Said the be a woman hamba, yentim to tunto form because we had the vote margin and it's the party a top party in mono. And yasam ketwa. When over 2 million of your voters, possible voters, decide not to turn up to vote for you, it means a cause for concern. And say a tenacity. Near to me, near money in the year. And yes, I'm really now will be the other free obedience. I describe will be in such a way, a manner, said if it's a bit favor or the preferred candidate to be in the future. And yes, I know. It's young for all personal issues and other things. Young for 20. Because we all have concerns. We've all had concerns. You party the more bro time I know if that them maybe I know do any kumu. But now me ban kumu
Offer so ba nyasem ketwa.
Me ba much for me no yes so me ni say nyina na dey me before. So what I say about be adwuma dey ma party. Na nye bibi entra. So but ni nyina mu na dey bibi ato nchen ni who say look say party ni tran ba mu cha anya hwe kra no. Yeah, the policies and programs we ba I will benefit from it. You also benefit. And at the end of the day, see, I'm for one continent, baby, more portfolio, be at least policies and programs we are buy. I save you. And let's go ahead with it. The longer the party stays in power, no, and I also be also opportunities very bright. Now we there, you defeat and say, and this is the time you want to fight. And we are just call the advantage of the opponent. And rebuild it. And what? It's a bonye. And then the likes, they should stop that kind of behavior, regardless of the TV station. I would say so. Be honest and my integrity in your juma. Who say I didn't know say the be a party no because party no now free. Say party need to me. Who is a bronye? Who is whoever? Obia. And I to go and so I searching for ye bungo for apono edio banku e form omuji so I say offer. Sani pen.
Baba Chama, mo party nanka kaneno Council of Elders and Penufua sebe omani mu nyamo a asebisia omutimi kasama adwobro. Say I say Penufo nyina aso obi atin be dwen ho ti abofra bi abrante bi ti free a sebe hu peni bi o ka bibi a che no anamboa.
Of course, any answer idea. No, say predators. Say penny be no so because be a work for the nimber form. So can we? Yeah, no a penny be better. But that's not what we want. Say party. That's why we have leaders. And to say our national leaders, our national leaders are. Say almost standing up on their feet. Maybe 17 is bowed out of the thank you tour. For me, it was wrong because, quite frankly, as the leader of the party, chairman of the party, whip back the enthusiasm to the people, call them to order. Say the parliament, they say your chief whip. When people are misbehaving, whip them back into line. That's why you are elected as the leader of the party, as the chairman of the party. You don't bow out and say, well, I've thrown in the towel. That's not what you do. That's not leadership. So what I say, this is we are difficult moments. This is the time. And so now I say, look, this is the direction that we are going as a party. And I want all of you to follow me. And some of these decisions, when they take, sometimes I wonder, say, what are we doing? Do we really want to come back to power? Or another be as a Sherry being No, we want to power. It's the leader, no. This is where you stand up. Of a semi period, they be a make us say, would you join back Edi Jata 1,000 anymore? The more bad, they all see them to be because of the leader. But if Jata Baku did 1,000 anymore, you won't so many Jata because the leader is a lion. This is where you stand up as a lion and then lead your group, bring them back together, and let's tell them, say, yeah, let's move on. Oh, it's not lost. And here is 4 years. Of a idea and Abduma, ever say, but see, I'm starting to see Naya, Magrasus, Noyan, Sanso, and charge what to me and shout to Zamina Waki, more man, you so. Na Samri, our leader, who say, I'm there, Majai, and it's a Majai. And then
what's the shout to Zamana, the Akewa? Waka military days, no.
Of us, sometimes bring out the military man in you. So sometimes then that's what people are calling for military people. Bring it to you, let them see, say, this is what you want to do, this is the direction you want to take the party. And then you move. Oh, and that's why I like Obi Maakye, because when he was being given the position as the leader, some of us we were like, hey, Afenyo, because Oseche Mensah had held the position for a very long time. But then now you see Afenyo and you see the way he's leading and the charisma and everything, and realize, oh, Charlie, it was not a mistake at all. So, because that is what you do, regardless of the number, move them, lead them. And you everybody 1,000, I feel more 10,000. So not because of anything, it's because they have a charismatic leader. So that's what you do. And the leadership of the party should do that. Factor when you the project will be in the look as if say the party has no other choice but to rely on the one candidate. No, this is not the time for that. We say thank you to. So go thank the people, apologize to them, say their mistakes, then we move on straight up. Some of them mention. And yeah, when you singing will be your friends say lullaby, no. Let's move on. It's the message leaders and say just in any team and say Stick to your topic. Stick to the agenda. Say thank you, apologize, and then tell the people, say, this is the reforms we are bringing, and then this is what we are going to do. This is the direction the party is going to do. So let's all move.
Okay.
Then we move. It's all for measurable. They should change their behavior.
Right.
It's not going to help. Going forward.
Right. Chairman, and I'll see Piano Bra when I'm Yano Peso. Around Team Chumasi, Quequeta friend NTK for shorts, or no, na or ye former or ye second vice chairperson, MIMPP or just a constituency or no, and or say the party should call Aboronya to order. A home come and I could kill interesting.
Right, afe me yanko ashfrom na yemfa and to manim say any ashfrom say opesa wo dem ye fe ofie ho nyina ba bia ye fe o garden area o poolside bibia wo dem living room afe o bedroom o kitchen ba bia ye kama na chese bibia efa aye enema aye soft finishing kwade a for any echim na kwajo de ewo ashfrom na your sofas range of sofas afe your couches your dresses, dining sets, center tables, and a wide range of beds and a mattresses. Would then be a child or dining tibia, benya home and any day. Na yet the amount. And the other say a fee, this is a 30% discount. It will be about Tobiano, benya 30% and so up to 30%. Or I didn't for an inchum or ash foam. And never bonus at that form or comfortable at a first I was style. Now unco, na fe unco GB, nema would demo and yefe. Now ya catch your say, no, ya catch your say, take advantage because said me carry Tobiano, ye promo up to 30% and a bit to me a year free. Product be a better and so as so. Freya was 0542 2697 87 0542 697487 0542 697487 and 0556 579214 and now bra. Any of our showrooms I will Kumasi Mall or Hosantase Tafo Ahojo SG Mall main office na ita friend Melody showroom no ewo Kase and I say ash foam depo be a bia na kona kojo de se ngbo mon kaye amanfo 135 fidie no so a wombu amanfo fa so nti wani enna ho
yo Kessben University College na free also be a senior high school person to Asoko University afidia any enoa any Kessben University College now kosu apon biara we hunu say Ghana Tertiary Education Commission e change friend GTech or mamo accreditation. The dad answer say Kessben University College accreditation so almost educating nyina no Africa NUS neba because they are more affiliated to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Siapono. Cause some year Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, Marketing, Human Resource Management, AFE, Banking and Finance, Business BSc Information Communication Technology and Computer Science Entrepreneurship, BA Media and Communication Studies, or more Print and Broadcast Journalism, and AFE Public Relations and Advertising. The courses be brew a home. Now admission requirements in the so what we SSR we have 3 credit passes our English, Maths and Science, a core subjects no, and AFE 3 elective subjects our relevant areas you know we aggregate in 36 and our grades so A up to D. We are mature student when you fear do num air crowd qualify uni SS certificate crab bra never try to see so when your admission for will be at all our multi-credit savings and loans and crabate be a Ghana be uraha ubenya Kessben University College for admission for be at all Kessben University College City Campus no dum abusan na asida house abusai di hwanimu no ehwa no mo afi as Kessben Media uba asida house dum ha ana enkran Kwame Nkrumah Circle Kessben Twin Towers abrosan mu a ehon so benya bi enso ato ene wo mo eni enkomo ewo 0501 637383 0501 637383 na 0264 170475 eso
Kessben Travel and Tour say ene yemfa to anim na ye kanso na ye kanokre ene de achrew say wakontu hu nsensem say de obefa wiemu nko ade fa bedan na afi yemwa na afi ko na kobra asundwemu ohaw bi anim akodan na bia na so adwen bia ntew so ni nyina se beji sa adwen nyina na yasora e de amount ni nyina ne se enema e fa o ticketing ho se your reservation say travel consultancy na ope and as a hotel na pese reserve amount flight schedules no sen enetie na afi wonya sure kra se excasen na obehia na wo de etukwan anaso ticket no kra no usika no akwa bibia wo honom usika no ebia a short nti wanya de odebetwa ticket kra wo de bra ene entra se na yenhye na yempe bi emma na idin hye no so wompe we na apede wonya bi we wo ba bia just a Kessben travel and tour we hu yen ewo Asida house first floor ewo Adum Kumasi and abetimi afre 0209 434999 0209 434999 Josu.
Ewe.
Right.
Mami message no kakra na afi abajafo enche na omo betrase na enseme ogura pronso ne asase na yedi ho enso enkomo. What? Okay. Hey. What a great morning show indeed. This one's coming from Kojo Asempa Furniture was a doom. Kojo, it I say because I'm a mentor cat, but still I'm mentor. Anyway, I'll call you later. OPK Patriotic Voices go so or say those Mahama appointees who couldn't meet the 31st March deadline in the declaration of their assets have an intention to loot taxpayers' money, and we are waiting for the second deadline, which is tomorrow. And the majority party's demo on Save the Judiciary was successful. So Mahama and the NDC should do the needful because we are in democracy and not in military rule. Okay. Masaudu from Bantama. Majority of Ghanaians have endorsed yesterday's massive demonstration against the unlawful suspension of the Chief Justice. You must all rise up and stand for justice, defend democracy, and protect against the introduction of the partisan politics into our judicial system. Regards to former KMA boss. Okay. From Capito Go Sumensia, we thank God for a peaceful and successful demonstration. We are not like the NDC who are not ready to obey the rule of law in this country. It is still possible for the MPP come 2028. We are coming back for a better Ghana. Simple. Okay. OPK Patriotic Voice. Okay. Lawrence Boachi, a.k.a. Buche, Asinuya Sorin Kwanta, the Save the Judiciary demonstration organized by the alliance of some political parties yesterday against the ruling government is an exercise that must not be downplayed by the good people of Ghana. It is meant to restore faith and confidence in our constitution and jurisprudence. That is why every well-meaning Ghanaian must add their voice in condemning the president's attempt to jeopardize the constitution and the judiciary. God bless our homeland Ghana. And also dear Yaude Baye. And so I don't know. Good morning, Wofa. Please, so what is President Mahama telling us? Is he telling us none of his appointees have not been paid since he appointed them? If yes, how will he retrieve their salaries? The demonstration must also petition Utumfotu coming from Prince. Okay. I can tell you, say, market you am up to now, market you am and in years mobile for a bit made the best 6 months crana. I get you no mamma penny crack council no around the MI, but a bar or the vehicle tomb. So that's the reality. Oibo Boateng from Nubehi, member MPP Media Petros with well done, Save the Judiciary demonstrators for protesting against the removal of the Chief Justice. A step in the right direction. Okay. That can in I and chat to ya and Chandy and much from so near content them. Musa Batwa in Aswase, President Mahama has once again demonstrated strong and decisive leadership by holding his appointees accountable for failing to meet the asset declaration deadline. He is setting a clear standard for the transparency and integrity in public service. The sanctions imposed not only the forfeiture of 4 months' salary, but also the donation to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund show a thoughtful balance of discipline and national service. This is the kind of principled leadership Ghanaians voted for. Accountability in action. Also, dear, I don't know, Mystic Wonder Advocate inside in Sawam Adwejiri. The MPP's so-called demonstration, much ado about nothing, is an exercise in futility, and their petition is hollow. I'm yet to hear any MPP person talk about the unconstitutionality of the CJ suspension by John Mahama, Ghana will work again under the tried and tested John Mahama. Okay. Golden Boy Anas Mampontain, the National Propaganda Party FPP, they are no more in power again. They were set aside and quiet from the NDC government because for the past 8 years they did nothing. Brofo. Okay. Okay. This one, it says, so where were those people when Ken was insulting everybody in the party and spewing trash and then grating upon the party all these years? Is Kennedy a Japan more human than the rest of us? This hypocrisy got to stop. As members of Mobrowa 4 and here 4 in the MPP, we fully support our president, Aboye DC, and every attack on that traitor. Enough is enough. Kwame MPP. Hey, Kwame. Budu jabe tomorrow. Okay. Shipman from Atonsu. I must commend the political parties who demonstrated yesterday against the diabolic intent of this John Mahama government to attack the judiciary. Though JDM and the NDC campaigned to remove the CJ, but we must save the judiciary for posterity. Ghana deserves better. Regards to all MPP patriots, media patriots in Ashanti region. Eric Kweku Bwedi, patriotic voice, Buchim. We told Ghanaians that NDC as a party has nothing better to offer Ghanaians again, but some Ghanaians didn't listen. Now electricity tariff is up by 14.75% and water by 4.02%. So this is research the NDC is talking about. The propaganda that brought NDC into power will expose them. Okay. And also Eddie, I don't know. So good morning, Ofa. I am Nana Trimudehene. Watching you live from Asantehene. But let me tell you, if you still don't know, Ghana politics and its politicians are full of fanfare acts. So please, let's stop discussing them, but rather use the media to attract investors. Ofa, please. They will say the chieftaincy, Mame Fanto. Aye. Actually, na I can't assume it will feature her. Mahama want to save Ghanaians' mind from the demo. That's why he came out with that statement. Teacher Kujo from Tepa Suso, the code of conduct will mean nothing. It is just another piece of documentation. We don't have the institutions to strictly implement the content of the document. I'm sure that not even those working at Jubilee House will be conversant with that the code of conduct implies. What this code of conduct will mean for his appointees is that they will join him in tossing sanitary pads into the air for merry-making. Greetings to Chairman Odeneho Kofi Appiah Kuka. And also dear Yawode Ebaye and so I don't know. Right. Also entry Martin from Suye-Boa. John Mahama used Dumso to destroy trillions of cities and properties. Will he continue with his Dumso or will apologize and resign and save Ghana? Dumso be account. Okay. Then candidate John Mahama from his vice, but today practicing virtue. What he is saying is just promoting of corruption. If he's practicing virtue, then he's doing the right thing anyway. That is brofo. NPP never again. Let me assure you, Same from UCC. Or also Enkratoya or the Ebaye and so right. Also went him the Odiaba by Enche now your phone or ha. Ya ebe trust. My main cow said when the car cano a ye and nay Asantehene or two crew car ne brown so or 242 abibu awoda. Oso nyankrompon e de afe aka ne nkwa na osabre wanya mfie edu na afe yemrefie da yeni enkomo Dr. Isaac Tufo e wa ha okasa ema the ruling National Democratic Congress NDC Sarasona Dr. Kwesi Chei also former regional communication director of MPP ha Ada Tufo
senior
Rabani Akwaba
offer
Me Joso.
Na hoye.
Nyamia do me hoye pa me gidi se oso hoye. Oni abusuafo nyina.
Ai wabatu ye de na chese.
Nyamia do me de nyamia se pa se odin de so ache. Tifo ni ahwefo ehwe nyina so e chia obibia.
Okay.
Na no pay.
So that's it. Nada.
Yeah, man.
Na hoye de.
Ajana do.
Jara Safari. Yeah, man.
That's yeah.
Na mo ga se no abekọ demonstration bi wanko.
Oh, the vet ya ko mi ni se minutes ahode so. Ahode de kasa minutes.
That's right. Obi awo na area.
Oh, you obi awo ne de, Ba mencha. Etipo ni ahwefo nyina. Na ya we see ati wokoso tumfo nana se tu abebio. Everything happy birthday. Bagope laka. We had the ultimate what did they call
Diamond Jubilee.
What's the surname?
That's some keto. What did they 75.
What's the surname? Easy.
Untumi so me kuma no.
Kunyasu na ohawa. Said you see hardly creamy. Atini atipi. Yeah, I'll find a nasia and Nestela no oya very strong no. Nana Pisapa ya pa bonese radibe kuta obasho so. Obo ho ban na obi bibia ye sign ana musi obi ana ready be ye free ho dia ma ahemfo no so amu na na tumfo nche no so wo hwe ni ye ma mo me no na mutete na chi na bibia e betre ama otumfo ahini no atimi apron akọ animu no etimi aye because ye nim se anokro ni nkofo jealous dey bi ho no dey oye dey a ebi beba ba oye dey a ken no dey e ba kope. Whatever can I say? Because I know I said last week, tell me I can hear some no. Your friend say, Boko crisis.
Yeah.
Now me be Ivory Coast. I know what I say. Two for time a problem by Ivory Coast. No, you're instrumental in solving that problem. Ujinamu pa and as omo went near the didn't know so it me brass. Not just say for Ghana and beyond. Oh, they may tell. You or him I call a cray. We have said they to Safra for now. About for any biakwa.
Ubeurupao. Have you won your bianco?
Oh, be my bianco.
Go your bianco.
Let me go back again. Now, Africa.
Over then was Buckingham Palace.
Now, better than Wako. What does it do for the funeral? The funeral, yeah, when they branch outside the
Best of the same feather.
It's not agreed here. It's even said, I remember the drink. They are also Barabaso. Yes, Mama Julia, I said, oh, if you what I say, you had every great man is a great woman. And the woman is a great woman.
I say, for last year, the 25th anniversary.
Yes.
Silver Jubilee na. Mama Julia, no can't quite of us. She say Eco Bank 4-year program. You are Obeka Sayena. Was 2 was mesmerized. I know. You didn't catch him. You didn't be the Bano Casayan.
You better be as a better sentiment as was. Request were young mom and I say, yeah, silver stone, yeah, form, and also when you're in tears, what you force their two just say, Yan and Tem. I didn't know what on the 40 days, which means in a name, because he has silver stone and them seen. Yeah, it is Asantehene or my Cairo, not as a Davia Dumpy, we are with you, and ye. As I move, baby, we should tumble be all. I think you can, baby. I will must see Omuni Omokoya and Krupa. In this abandoned the Koya. I will move a day a yes, you are. Remembrance, the table be as you are. The just Omo and Kruko, South Africa. If I feel cautious, so I say Asante Kingdom, not the end of down. Cannot baby you. I ever go further down. You are almost when I found my bottle 240 and so swear I never boy. Yes, I think my Ghana man and so. What mean no for my many are not been so just kind rara and
Munina Asantehene Kingdom
scholarships near the every more. And once a secondary school being so or more hostel being a day and also so 2 for Adama, but me a Yamranti being so Munya scholarship or 2 for a friend say scholarship PB. I almost share the aeronautics near the day. Our Maakye University, Canada, near the Omuyan so. But you say, Benjamin and them will not ask that. Ediama, what you call so. ebona baso na piao piao ba ko pe
that's yo that's it tata I'm just so yemfa president code of conduct in Rwanda na di ensenshase ade ba ko Ghana hia pa ya yemra se ubeya ba mu pani a mehunu japade a na wo ansa na didi bia na ma wo ene frɛ no asset declaration na pempi ya na bebre na anye enra mampani ani abre se wo a wonye ende obosumi saketu ya de ko already waje wa man salary dada so de koto e friend say medical care fund no na ba ochena wonye wo de dia oketu ya no ebebo pempi ya na ehunu se aban ne ba foforo a omo kekan hye bi ogidi se ye de ye adwuma ebebo ama oma na etie ma me nkwa homa isomra na me nkodi nkom se na me ka se nura efutu omo kwa konkofe mo e friend say DC etoye anyeyi a sentwefo ye koye no NDC chitafo bi do nsakeka wom ya ma ne bo fo breku nyampon ono so ka ho bi a otwa mfoni a kire ne ho de sie pa me ku teme nka
ofa me tonka pa
anopa ho ye de
ya na dum kakaka
enro amko efutu confirmation of this you know aseme ne sie
ofa o se oba central region and ambition tem ha bia ya aka eye efutu na jefen komo to abani nyina wi na me se oba eye atam member for about to na de anka enye partisan aso me se obi bia nim ni nipa owo mu ento ba efutu na amu electoral areas dun otwe 18 ni nyina no kama ko se wo NDP for na fa enti na about to mu ayedin ho e de ama NDP amanyoko no enti ne di kan no omu di kan so in presiding member IAPM no na NDP ni ne ko gina mu asame man na omo to aba no bia to man including government appointees ni na nipa 26 na se to aba no ono so onya 100% ho na omo ba beto nominee ni so aba ayira ata na ono no maboni di ego ho no omo to aba ni we no na emu 17 atu no na emu 9 akoto yes na chese total rejection ego ho ebe abata no na yira afino martin on ye na she be gani ho ene ade na tense kakaba nteja opere ba bi fran na TT4 etini mani epie enti edi zaman yoku no aye se omo mpani fo na ho na no mo de omo hawa na se omo ni bre koso omo so ene ho no omo tibi di atemu a polisi fo nso etini boama omo ti patapata omo na oba assembly no omo to no omo conference o abrotan nti usane fo mo na tension na wo fo no nya asempetwa party supporters a omo ye ndisi fo e wo ho a kesa tembidi ne oku ano mo di ho ye wi afino market no enya asempetwa na on do tu dika e de koye ile tentofo ya kan de ye hwese ne a enyema
na mo huru se ono na ama asemmes na anto ama DC na de na no mo huru no
pepe sapepe nti ye wi afino market kasa mu kura ansana no mo beto aba no ebra usiye ana wo fosro na ohu ne ekoso enti ebra wo be kasa ansana ya beto aba na region media so kasa no o kase ye endi tamanyo ku ni mpani fo se ekwan a omo supporters ne fans no mo hwe na omo nyomo nkasa se be ya ta ohu ne o connect mbibie no omo be ga in fact omo anya every time o sane fom ni nyina no ohu na mbibie no ho ntina security a ede ye onabo afino marking e free premises no na e heavy pa present of body ye to wa hwe senya ye situational report no ye omo bigi omo atem na ja ye ti oni nanu na eventually ba ko a ofi by FM action ho tenu ti abo wo ye report and your ko na wa check aka and the ye se ni die ti ya ko ni ti a wa te me ko na owura ba ko young guy bi na tema wona no bidi kura ni nyina ne se wo fu si mpa ma FM ye ko si mpa ma FM a local radio station a ewo ye wini ba ho a ye afino market dia and the omu sa brand na ye report no and not to say mo si mpanfo e dey na mo ye ha edinu ye no na wo kono so a gidigama abrante na report na we no ka se de ko na me rasa ni da bi ye mfi wini ba e different kind every ka so a ye ntu si mpamho enti e hwa de ene over enu an se o ye se o si mpamfo ni ni o mo mla o obi ba no kitabo obi da afei ehi kwa ehi na ye part obi we nya be refi aba na obebo we nya be ya get ukasa enkasa that time ya see ho be 50 meters and na reporting control and me frame nyonko for the job on the mumro na mo buru yen e jomo ba en so mo so busu no mo ya nka mo pata na pa we hu se no mo se police fo gina ho a te so mo kita mo ka bo ho tu ho ye police fo so me boy obi ama na ya ye kakaka then ya tari nya tete and ye dey abrante ndi ka ko share police worker so mo tu ka no kra mfa ni fi no be ya omuntini attack no mo ko be say 50 meters we no mu ya branch ni si wo say commander from so mu hia ka ni so mu fa ka ni mra no mu ja branch so na man for no say edi ni ka di na ti na gidi me no ka say ni phone o ma wia o fa o nja na nja by digital watch ya e me amadia me yi and so mo awia ya ka say o bro na dia di tini ka ba ko ni de ko ni tu ye na taxi ya hen han ka ho a epiho na jo be no mo fe ko no dinu itimi rashi edeko police station the police station really band the doors so mo da se ba bia e ko report it na ko report on my medical form da yen vanko na yen konko ye intano pay na ye se di akiri asa ko back to ba ho ya me to for decide ya no confirmation ya ko pie wa se eno
na je say ade ne sia posifo anim pa but o man timi amma magemo sen central for ye bomo de fa no tena ka mu kra ne sa ko yi ni sibiye sa beto she so
of finance will be say ye gramu ye sun ye patch ma police for ema mi nya ba ko wa sinka kwa obo police ni ba kwa chibi dan sa den ni ntini ni yen so mo buro yen police for kita tu don na ni ni nti a mo ntini em patakura eno mo kita emu atese the sense yen bo e kwa ma yan di abrante ni se kam to ntun kom omo na di meeting to the same premises one mo ti say commander afresh mo pa kan mra as the commander ben o say the commander
na commander some of kan mra say ka mo de na free hoko na nka mo sin baby a nipa no meho
and omo sai e to abrante no kwa ho o ni ba ya yen fi ho ntinim say from asem no the over road side there and one ade na see taxi na yedi machine and sana le fi premises wa ese enya tente to fa eno kwa no ya mfa hu ani u just entire ni ade ni ha to ya enya tente to
iti mo ko ye report of position
but officially ya ko report on my medical form to say anopay konen na dia sa ye ntina fa man na enya anopay ye mfambra na omu en sa pe bi ma na I don't think of ye ni mo enti police boni bi ja se nti mu e be mu e ni ko be be na ye nti ko mo nti ni mu se eni pa ti ma ja na obente me mu e be ja mo no mo ayo mu hwehwe mu e mo ni mu ne dia e ti ka te o
okay we dey won call the be say chiri bia e be di hon kom why that's it but said the bia me catch the one no okọ ba bia as a journalist you have to live to report what has happened it wo hear as scene ne hu a obi am pen baby fa why your safety is more important than others. It do yes and training as no so who say so when young kwa some na okofa beka no asem krobi anti because you say no ya je phone bi a record obi bia ni so ti woni evidence bia ni pa so hu om kra so a hu omo ti abobrabobro ne se de ekoso o mai mo no eto ntwae say ye ntimi an confirm DC ni ntino omu se na bo afenyu marking ono ne nkrofo omnim se sentweni ne free ne radio station e bae na pasa right doctor for me also na I shall say free the code of conduct no so who say e be so about this time round
for me that say apenya odi ama me na no pay penyin for say me ko bi na man kan bi de ele nka akokoye dey na se na mudi kan bobo so no ye wura ele na woda ti kro bia Asante kotoko hene free kotoko wie kotoko adua mpofo ntwi nana osai no opoku nana
that's right
wa to apenti an ye frewo okonko den na okum nipa duokono ansa na uja achechire Asantehene ye bodin a ye bokum din
that's right
be ma bia ni ho wachini wani mo bibia ni ho na we wa woda wakọ abuburu me ma utri nkwa na mesire nyame ema o se onkoso anto nkwanem se na me of amodika aka no we an asset for Omai Ghana se na mdika to apenti an ye fra wonti wakọ abuburu anano pay koso ama utri nkwa ne ahoden na ma chia His Excellency
Srem Sejata. Ono so oba ya adwen pa ne akoma pa ode aba ode sumo man Ghana. Ti ono so me chiano ma chia Dr. Frank Amoakohene. Regional Minister. So se babuna wa ma manyo semaya akono nye Asantehene mu hankwa Ghana man nyina no pay so me chiano. Se ne obusa se code of ethics ebeye adwuma no. Ofa mitima kan esini pise ebeye adwuma. Ade ba kwa esi ehu ni se and they know a lot of Ghanaians losing interest when it comes to political leadership. Say a man yourself no nipa bebre
Bremo
of Omabemobu nti say ya ansa ya ho yare a obi mesama we are to say ya na dese kan e twa ya minimum and say nipa na bemu so bu kabima min kabia memu ho ye nim de omudu omani ebeto so biem na hwe NDC amanyoko ye obi a friend social democracy na ye practice ye normal be miense bia e na ejina so say ye behwe say there will be social democracy I faso to aba obi NCC obi na fe so timemufo fa hodie so eno se bebo ho ban na fe so ye wo ade ba kwa ya na ye hwese social policy efa yesu ku sem ho efa ya yare hweso no ma edebe gu akwan ma sa no ma nyina ebekoye na fe the one last in pillar ya na say gina so hwe say aban no behwe na ya regulate the capitalist front no nti ba mpuntunjuma ne ankorankora adwuma ne ya na aban na dikan nemum ye ntia say ankorankora so bedi yi anasa ankorankora so bi adwuma ye hweso mo so ebekoso na ansana obetimi ayesa no ma we nyina ma sa nyina so mensi a mebebo so etimi akoye no eya na NDC o mantra bia na yetaka probity and accountability say enipa ya fa no adwuma na se nipa yede o man Ghana ahye ne nsa se omra no omesom na omoama Ghana chichire ne Ghana ye enkoso no say sa nipa no otimi eye ebo adwuma ye adwuma enye se obdisi obi gina no so ansa na odi no kore eni kwa sa nipa no yede katasehye efore no no yi no hu free sa no manim nyina any probity na accountability ne say ese otimi bibi e de ahye ne nsa bia no ese otimi bebu hu akonta se na ye friend say ye de phone we book we na maame a ekire ye busa ho asama ese metimi beyi anho ano eno na his excellency wodi kan ba ben mu da no ohunu se ne normal tie no ohunu se this time around no say sa in accountability ne probity no ebetimi abaso na ama enoma ye nyina so ayewo no nipa asetena mo bekoyi a ese ye de bibi e friend is a code of ethics and as a code of conduct na ye de ba se ne be ya wona ode adwuma hye won sa no wona ya bmo mu dibre no omu hu ni se eye ahenie bi no mu bedi enya ahenie bi no mu bedi nemum eye osom ela omo besom eno nti na yede saa nhyehyeye we nyina aba na yede bai ni senia na anope na wo chirichiri mu no ye hwese wo yede adwuma hya wonsa na nya honom na wo befa ho abere krakas ya na yebu bebi ese de wa potoni chirise odi ebebom de nya afi na de bebubom abe tafre bibia se obi timi fa obi adwuma na afi contract ahodo so ono ade ne din na nanim kwa ene no de ne yire anana damfo bi no aya no mo de contract na ma no de bo ya sa ama bo no kosoro kra se na ka se KOK ka se Kennedy kra e ka bibi sa se 20% of contract ahodo e de man enka 20% na ya amount na nkasa na wofa wa na aka ya en na ya amount na nkasa na 80% no o my ben ye hyehyere ne sa no nti se ya ma ya fe ye na ensi from an hwese sa no ma we ebekọ so a de bia ye beba bebubu sa sika wo man ni mu so obi aka se sika ni Ghana na odada sika wo man ni na kwan ya fa so ayidi no eno na ama ba bia ye tisisi no eni se yebetimi de no ma agu akwan mu be ma nipa na ekọ ye ma na adwuma se o meya o behu ni se eye osom na emumenye adodode ene bebre ye nyina ebedi adanse Ghana he ni misam se ye bo bi din se ya ma ne dibra ne fie ne na busuafo ne na fofo nyina tu powder adintra ye hu ni say ya kwanya ye fa so ye de den ye di enya ye ho eno so nya de a we nye su a ye de hyehyere oman ma ne ye ti his excellency ade ode aban eye ebebo ye pa ena enye no enye se ebesi ketase hye ene proya no nko even how ye appointees be conduct omo how appointees be conduct omo na me ye se mre bi bedura se ye ma me mo no aduane be ye frustrated say omo 98 pesos na nso omo aban tum na omo pay no crash ache na ye be kan wan ka say ye de gu asom no abetiate omo emeduru bi na aban be hye mra se covid ye nkonipam na Carlos Ahenkra no hokra no okwaje nchia because no pay vote na fe ye to about parliament na mrahye bedwani o repipes o te say o ye normal ense na mfata sa normal we nyina ya de a ebeko atia emeduru mre bi na mampanyina yi se be ye minister na obedi atora kire no na no no head say mebo na do abaso hodom say sa former energy minister obaye wo say empanyfo bi be wo say ye kokrewu aye na osompafin ye kobrawu na oba na asompafin wo say amari di ye kosan 510 million overpriced oba no wa be review a ye hu ye na fe de na 1.3 billion. It we no oko brewu anasa oko so ampafin na bai idi enoma bi wo ho a se yamfe na ensi fom na yame ye ni anye den enei pa of abidi adanse se wo fa adwuma na ado bi ato ano se manager and a lot of your corporate yi ni nyina omo fa managers a omo kofa expatriate omo fa amanfo free abonten na eba and the Indians Lebanon nti omo de omo nkwa netimi di nokre ye ha de ontimi di nokre o fa Ghana ni sa ordinate to adwuma adana me have video be 3 years ago so for be na no preaching na no kase no ne Ghana defo ni bebre akasa na no say na de na mo mie bi adwuma mo Ghana ni nipa nya bi nye do o nipa na omo kan nyina ne say Ghana u bi adwuma no oba mu no nya say adwuma no betu mpon no wo hwe so obenya no ho tam na say obewie no na wo adwuma no kwae den agu nti saa suban na bi na yedi wura ya manyosemu na ma sisi Ghana for lose interest and I hu say yem ma yem mre so ana yem mre the time enye yem mre so na Ghana ebegu ye behwe se ye bekyekere Ghana na Ghana afa no ntoma pefra ene ketasehye aban etwa mu aso de adware asra de bia na ye bo ne charge ene wa yisi ye buy 4 months 5 months man away ketasehye be na wote ho eno kwa yenya more charge bia kwa ye do no mego ye mpese besimpo na ya bebo edin eno nti na hwe appointment o ma ye mo nyina so mu declare asset wa wonye ya enne besi ekire nyame boa sa wonye ya enne de wa we yu ho edi no afi so mo nye ya up to Monday na His Excellency Ibodi no obi a 3 months aketu ya ekodada ye de support Mahama ke se unhunu nyansa unhunu se obegya tum na why ye de se ye we declare me hu den se o fie baako me di fie me oka baako me nika declare na ye adwuma oso wo ba beso ma me hu die ntia to enya me fa so na ma sound a word of caution ama government appointees. This time we are not here for mediocre. Ya mase ye beye senia de bia ye no hwetere sram yedim so Ghana asem de ye pija kosora ye de a ebejo. This time around enjo ya base ye beye o man Ghana ye ene nipa bebre su ne gu akiri. It is why you wadwen say onye obeye ho kono kaya huni say His Excellency wa bey no na ni trimu pone na adwene nyina ne say Ghana ebedi na Ghana ebefa no ntoma pefra into ya appointee na declare asset na so won declare huni say eyidie na anam kwan so no se na anope na o frɛ na so on fa de a no huni say eyi wadi o frɛ na on fa de a no huni say eyi wadi because so do akoto sector bia no a e de a onimu nti no wo mu gidi nti no do kɔto nti wo frɛ na enye den sɛ obenya no me ametie sɛ me frɛ na be den sɛ menya no ha on fa bibia nhye me nsa aba wo de odo akɔto adwuma ku bia no sɛ hwɛ na esiesie na hyehyɛ na Ghana emfa no ntoma pemfra eni sɛ wo frɛ no no on fa de ano ohunu sɛ ayidie na na yɛ de yɛyi wo nti mesre what you know ye Ghana fo nya arehemu no munya akoma pamfanta ye chi say ampa say ya base ye be ye oman ne ye ne ye be chichire so ama Ghana apart afa ne ntoma pefra the code of conduct ye say enye government appointees kra e be kwa to the public servant and the civil servant
it we soro ho a asanaba
sad ne yesi unye twa awo ni ti ade aka na ya homa
that's it Dr. Tufo amenko Dr. Kosijio no
Ubina boko there.
Boko, now so
boko. We dey Canada ka me pese me haje kase. Ba we say the wood nya kasa na kata asese ni proye ni ade na wa ban da demra. Enti wa fa me mu ade na ka beba. Minia. Amemu akade na beba. Unipa mudi na ti onu an kasa na kata asese ni proye o di mutintimai. Mo ama na kasa na ye corrupt person. E wo Ghana ha ye nim. Ono kwa na ni apie amanone koto airbus ni wakwa koye frakadam ni nyina no wo ho a ho asem no begidi se wo ho aga na fonim wa na enim se ni pakwa wudi na chi a wo kasa amano no ono na ye corruption for boss wo jiagia demudia for the expedition nyina wo je kana zo a de ya ba ye ni ade wa na wo kwaje ye wata se na sin aso wasin akwaje bribe for frafe de osme de ache
Cars na obile no ozo obile beche no
anya papa I was here discourage ade no mamu so you say don't take busy time we do police station bia na ba bia you say don't take gifts their bribe o dia den cars we bro 1000 2000 I say 3000 a good jubilee no what the kai den and wo kwaji kai wo kuja to kwaji bicycle obetimi aka Wofa Kofi Emmanuel okuja to kwaje bicycle obetimi aka
so chia odbeba ba ye adwuma
ana okwaje ayeden ena nipa kro na woji ade na free no no influence bi bebe mu because bibi beba wo be consider
and bible kra ka say oti ase ne agya so enye achede katani
enti anu na katani no
ta
enti otimi se we say no brabu bi no ma sha se etwetwa ma no se be ya bibi ba wo betimi ayi hwe we check a year France I think it's France one of their ministers as a France and Canada back one of their ministers etu kwan okoye no ko hu ne namfofo bi and wo mu take care of the hotel bill so wo tu kwan aye hwe bibia na wo mu okoye no na France say old time France wo mu take care of the bill ne ade and wo mu man champagne one bottle what the najuma to ho. You can check it online. Google says here.
The man champagne was in Australia.
Champagne one bottle.
I did say that front page of newspaper say Prime Minister accepts a gift of champagne.
Champagne one bottle.
And then no resign.
What is the mechanism? Now the work with the come you was with the achabai. Abai up so car. Usika uji for office of the president. Kwa the keke kwa 100 million. 100 million. 1 trillion near the amount. Say J never no craft to Nemana and no the other way who be a fire. And can budget the amount. Usmakoji car. Example Ben I was setting. Example Ben and I was setting. At the amount to Colano. You are telling them to take gifts. Get to be a better be as Ghana crank or gift tax or a number. I am now.
Your gift tax.
What I say? It will call you will be quite be only any moral justification to talk. Not one. So because I don't know kuja to wakwaji bicycle everywhere. And then one was I say okwaji is capital. Okwaji 500 million as I say the talk cars or the year then. And then one so omu nyina yes because papa no we trust na to war. And a kolani di achiri mu kwaji. Wutimeji udi wi a mesimedi ama mere. Udi wi a mesimedi ama company. Udi wi a mesimedi ama we. Sani etra. Metra police training school. Me bada no youngest IGP kwa kuchi. Me kai pasi ye be Kumasi. That one Saturday be ye be Kumasi na because oh boss, this is for petrol. I say, what were you when I was buying my car? Who jive na me to me car? Me to petrol and come to car. It's Mahama nema wo ye no and set a good example. And for man koda ni niachi. Na wo say ye na niwu. So now me just I don't get it. sɛ magye kaa no na mede ama wode wokɔgye yɛ dɛn woyɛ president nneɛma wei wakɔgye bi pɛn ama kanazo a wobɛma ne kwan bi a wosde kanazo atwa Ghana contractors mpoa sɛ this is the best contractor in Africa yɛnkɔ sua no dodo pɛpɛ so kwan ɛne 3 days na ahono te sɛ gari ahono sɛ gari ɛti no deɛ me adeɛ na wabɛsɛ ɔkyɛn nkurɔfoɔ ɛkyɛ sɛ wode wobayɛ no wonneɛma woyɛ nyinaa aba saa biribi a wobɛyɛ biara fa kwan mu adeɛ kyea papa wo kwan fo sɛ mekɔkyekyɛ pad na ɔnam kurom na ɔtoto pad kɔ soro papa wo kwan fo mekɔ akɔgye kaa na mede abɛyɛ yi pɛti nneɛma a ɛwɔ sɛ nkɔra bi na ɛyɛ no ɔno na gyina mu a wɔyɛ ɛnti ɛmfa sɛ wobɛn na ɔ so ɛfa sɛ wobɛn are you telling me sɛ state yɛba yɛntɔ cars wankasa kora sika ɛnɛ kaa wotim kora no ɛnyɛ billions ɛna meboa ɛnɛ kaa foforɔ a wokɔtɔɔ yɛ saa fleet of cars a motɔɔ ɛnyɛ billions ɛna mode kɔtotɔɔ yɛ nti deɛ ma adeɛ ne hia paa sɛ Ghana yɛyɛ South Sudan fo a ɛhia yɛ to the sense sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ obi ɛna bɛkyɛ obi na bɛkyɛ yɛ kaa na sɛ sɛ ɛnyɛma no
asset declaration
asset declaration hɔ dada na ma ne mpenti picture bi sɛ Mahama na akɔfa asset declaration bi aba ɛwɔ hɔ yɛyɛ concern no yɛ baako pɛ ɛne sɛ wode asset ne ba deɛ na wɔ sɛ yɛte so yɛbia no ne
nneɛma ɔtwɔtwɔ ɛne na saa na ɛte yɛsesa mmara no
nti yɛkɔfa asset na wɔkɔtwɔtwɔ nneɛma gu mu ne de hyɛ envelope mu nipa na wɔde kɔma no koraa no oni right sɛ obɛbie so asɛm asi abɛdɛn nti wɔbɛto ahyɛ mu mewɔwei mi hɔ ano na ɔni o na afei wɔaba abɛn mu na wɔba abɛyɛ ne frakada mu a na ɔde anyinya saa adeɛ no onyinya saa adeɛ no wie na biribi ba ne ɛkɔbie so a yɛsɛ o akoa no ne krataa no ne hyɛm dada nti yɛkɔyɛ anase ɛbae eti nema wɔn yɛ no deɛ wɔn de prapra adwaeɛ wɔn de katakata nneɛma so kwa wɔn nneɛma a wɔn ayɛ anim guaseɛ na ba no na wɔn de nenam a wɔn de katakata so asɛm wɔn ka yɛ 120 days ne sa so ɛso na anase bɛso kyerɛ ɛbɛso da bɛyɛ
aso ɛm sɛ adasɛ no anase ne ya
ɛsansɛm na wɔn keka yɛ no ɛna na wɔde wɔ yi bɛbatabata so sɛ ɛna Mahama kɛ ɛna wɔde sika na kɔtua na sika no wɔn omu jiji so omu ka se omu ti percentage bi all time 2014-15 ne adade e ko bi ase se obi abaje ne de obi na otu aye what I say enti no de be no mu ka nipa adwene sa ne kasa bebebe mun ko hwe so na munya dwuma na munya sa concert party a mutiti ko wase amoye wo ka te 24 hour economy e wo hefa e wo ye hu 24 hour beka ne ye hu opepe bia so budget na ba wobɛdi intro kyerɛ yɛ sɛ atofo sen ɛde budget ba ɔde 24 hour de bɛba atofo sen bɛ ka yɛ budget bia 24 hour nim ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ one of akwan fɛn sɛ ma yɛ 24 hour kyɛ ne sɛ guzitano de ba guzitano nso ba ya ɔsi afei na wɔkɔ akɔtwerɛtwerɛ ɛde aba no idea on 24 hour ɔbɛ dada yɛ
yɛhwɛ
ya wosa bɛka kyerɛ sɛ
president say aban no mu mpanifoɔ ɔman ne kaa asase dan yɛ na mo taatɔn mo ho no nyina wɔtwam
o mesi wɔno ankasa wɔtobi ɔno ankasa yɛ wɔ ha ɛna ɔka sɛ dan yɛ wɔtim kra yɛmfama no ɔno ankasa credibility ni hɔ ɔno ankasa vice president fi a no ɔteɛ no wɔfira akonnwa so wɔsɛ ɛno ano ɔpɛ ada ba wa no nyina yɛ nkrata no nyina ne a wo pa mede bi bɛma wo no ahwɛ ba wa ga ye odi na ti nyina cancer na wo mutitim nye wo ma na toye enye wo ma na toye on the 31st of December o mo be fura konya so nye wo ma na mutinto ma wo mo eti je ma asem no wo kan ye foforo den wo kan ye foforo ade we say wo be kan his excellency na na do kan obi anu ho a wo fi na ba mu a wo fura konya mu a odi ne bibi koye nobody see aton ka ma we ya ma we ya for we na obi san ka MPP ya da so ti wo gankofo we say nka omu bu yekom kaksa omu kasa yi no wanti da so obi say aban ka bi e de ma no akọ akoto enso andisi fo ton wo mu kas no e de ma wo mu ho omu to de ma wo mu ho it ma ma asem ne de jo e ya azan ko a e de omu kasa jo si azan hwe ayi ye fa ne say
ma komra
1 second ye fa ne say wo be kai pass o kan che covid obi e be to be ya na o ka che say wo ntiase de ntia covid tax no ye je na China kura na covid ni free ba ye kura no China no kura no covid ni ye nye tax ho na kufu ado no na busuafo na ye tax ene a ye ka say covid tax ro oje wo hwe ne budget no appendix 4 no was this was we expect 3.8 billion from covid tax ono no so na busuafo na ekodi ana eti papa we ma mo ntrase no ne sama wɔka no wɔka saa de toto kwa mu saa na obi afa bi na ordinam enti mamu ntie no ne nema wɔka na wɔ sɛ wɔyɛ ho adwuma no ɛno na wɔ sɛ wɔhwɛ na obi bi papa bi ka kyɛ ya wɔka kyɛ no wɔka kyɛ nkɔda no
okay that's
first year university no wɔka no munyɛ
right
kokofo na twɛn no wɔko tua
okay that's it
munya saa dede no wɔko tukro
Dr. Kwasi Chi no no
peace of mind.
Doc, what's your reaction?
Say airbus our kaka say onu enim say bibia say no nti menim de ntia na wabetena ha o ka say his excellency na ya boni di propaganda mo ye anwohye amfa and so still mo da so amugo so ka ya no maybe wo ha esen ka mo amfa no mo twa so na o ka say o mo fira ben o mo anton hwe ne mo aton ama even Nigeria embassy kra Ghana embassy o Nigeria sa se nyina kra na nyina maton foreign affairs lands nyina maton aban ba ya na we revoke those nyina enti mema na nyete say o ye ba ya nya hwe mo die che say na me person me sound so o ye kasa o chirima na yom say o ye no political no be defend ade nipa na ye bone en nipa na di yen sekire ne yenka enya bibia na esi defend ensase ahodo a ye mafa okuruma say ye kasa ye ka ye betimi aka da bi ti esra mo eno de ma mo nko hokra ye me hwe say na make about conduct ya ho Shenra a minority leader koye.
Eba the monoso. If you have offended this one, they are young move on. Oh yeah. So we there young save you. Okay, young demonstration on my Chief Justice. What did Maakye do? Where they? They call Parliament.
Obo police ni nasum. Some patch of video. Who video ni bi.
Me so nasum.
One who's all bonasum, and they be a minimum, a studio crowd here or modern because they may war me function me or bonasum. Oh, I say, I may metra media, Kessben platform, we near Ghana and international, Obiere. Oh, yeah, then or bonasum. Ye, now I the womb crest I a rehosam no crown say, I trust some I say, be this, our police in any bonable, and I know to me home, and they didn't go to benches so. Hey! I press a video, there's a video no ha. Okasa tete no abeka na sa no afa no ho adi. And I make say I me video na ama. Aha, enti mesre MPP. De bia na me kana say me say MPP abafo. Me kai bi we say oh, I didn't know okasa. Because MPP na omo sa omo man say they are the elite party. Omo na wa krache for omo na wa nim defo no man na yet say so mo ko school wie na school dan ne bubuye e na NDC de yanko bi eso ye no ye omo nyina na wo class ye no omo nyina na ko school omo ko ye no bia na ye ko ye eso no man na yet say omo nkwa na ko school ye hwe Chief Justice insensem mi abe ehe fa pa na emra be no metima ko tu a kire say e ba yi His Excellency edifo ana say waye we a etia Ghana Mra Article 146 MA TSA say so be a Chief Justice or court of superior court judge no so be you kwaya fa so
okay my actually what happened this year when they opposed for Tempera on the petition called Parliament no so that we can say it as it is
Otrofo no se me dance ni wa bruchire we de o yichire de tiefo ne ahwefo ehwe nyina ehunu Ghana amamra article 21 clause 1 subsection D no em ehunu say obia o kwan se utimi demonstration What me or quite so assemble for demonstration. It will be a single quite so demonstration. Now said with impunity say a bimu who almost as a Ghana or more Susilubia. Ghana before the law, yeah, people. And I dare say ye bunny shro pie say ye security in the services. It is a ye fan say your ye offer. Ye fast pass a police in a year and sa and can casembe the eka. So I'm one, so I nyane said ye see ye offer Tias obedia and say police in a year on about for your markings and can then go better hack as one. What's a bit Detroit a Troy say, what you know what crowd say, a police in the decarbon video here, so cry. Police will be crazy now anymore, or tones are fetchery and a bono. And then a police in the sign the panel ever ball. I need a year who. Oh, then, Nipan young crowd. Nipan young crass or they are going to be the aggressor. And you're born and I know to me home, and you don't know two bench be so. Hey, or be a bow won't be home, ultimate tones are born police in. Yes, now I never come the kai, you know, COP Kofi Nathan, the time was Ashanti region. Yeah, you know, all my police for who say, money police, no, they are there to maintain law and order. Emra, you know, Chama to me call a former MP for Menshia South to mention of Amankwa and Samankwa. Omo Prime Minister or born as sumo. Now, Kofi was just only grounds on pool. And so no crop for no echeno. To make way that business a Christian you know IGP our bay Christian in your morning anything I deal with you say kosa akwa. Because you know a minority leader ultimate no one sa e police in Iswa. Na ko mo gina chiri so dey no me. That's what be kwan say more police for Ghana. Try we are there see a condemn and you see a bit defended. Be a bit defended. Okay, well, that's try. Okay, that's
a part. Majority say, I take 141 as 142. I work on 146. 146. We don't mean use. I take 146. One in isolation. Yeah, sir. Oh, it means some more cancer man no can be. But I say, we are incident here. You see here, obsessor or no or the papa be a course one. Yantia say. And yes, I ask money I can watch them. The can say a conforming person move up particularly so at the second judiciary period. I don't know more wajuma. Now, mamma more basso. So, Momodia demonstrating here, Magana for you, and I say we are seeing. I will say a choir and this is for Faso, Sequoia Faso cool judges. Judges me and Sa, Mammy, I know Nimwa, ye can no cool no, Nasif Woko cool woman, and no, and then air bano. Into we a lawyer, we a judge, we will be a call retirement crowd as a Supreme Court judge, High Court judge near there. Also, I'm doing Jim. Now, we'll make it sure say, I didn't know about Mufie. They said they will be a question central, you know. Who fees I won't come, but what channel pa? One on baby, as of a Covina Cono, near twice also. And almost just say, Omufie and a Mahama didn't answer Babisi. To come be on my first one become once a moonka, and only a can about how more person will staff judiciary, no. I know you can watch them, and yes, will be a cobobi, and as will be a coy. You can be a wakobobi. You need to say, and I'm one Casamuncoda, or Mukrani soldier for Crackon, or Bossy, and I am Munisa, or Boss Muni soldier for Cocon Toqua. Popo. You need to say, and I 37 military hospital. That time went to me and me one cassette, the Ancorani Yanin. A quashet tie, a plate so police for, they are no find a police for Kuma. A crack case of the pot calling the kettle black. What do you mean no Cassane? Demonstration where you chromatize a machine to the sense that multi sequence a mo bianco. Oko two police for kaki. Eko tokune because of more NDC Yama Mutiba Moyeno. Until now, whatever now, they back to will be a copying police near and also be a quack. It made a majority almost share, not baby was a dano yanka. And that day I did be Katakata Nemaso, say because they be a Bibi Sarkozy or Parliament as any Muntino, and now Jumo Mia no running in an uncle out. What in your can was them test was true. Was so beca because judicial no more person who had judicial. They say, Kofi, and then mammy and Sapa Nako, which be a friend's executive power no, and then Ekutano, and a legislator and Ekutano. It will never judicial know the source we are. Not the can say, Fourth Estate, notice a president there, or better some or better Tasimo, not if you were far or mine or say no. I don't know, person here. Na kadia wo trim na waka hwasem me ba chief justice no pamano waka hwasem waka che wo nkola water kwade se wo ba omu nyiri omu ne omu so famu de mra na kesi den na December wo be ka je say Nana Akufo-Addo park court no 15 judges 15 judges no kwa na bi afrimu obi no ko pension ama o de miensa ba miensa na ya vetu omu parliament no kwa no NDC for the parliament ka je say omu be ka ho e be do so nti omu mpene ya bono edi wie sa ya fa ni say parliament no omu aya vetu omu miensa mo anko na Mahama wo baya wo se wo de 7 ebe ka 13 no wa mana kwa koye 20 obi anase 15 nya papa abanya otwa mu no nya correct no wo de 20 na wo de na be fro sen eti hypocrisy no mu ye omani mu na egu ase mako ade ba no eti mu mi antwe ne kanche omu se mu obibi papa bi amunya nya we na Ghana first man se mu ma meye ekora ne padwuma 24 hour economy no e fa no na koda ne pe na nka na ye hu se ebinom kwa anopa ebi kwa wia ebi kwa nwumre wo be transo sa wontimi mfa paper ba kokora ama emi anyino hu se ne ye fa so aye no wontimi mfa hyehyɛ bi ama me ehu wontimi wo be ka che se wo ba wo double track 90 days be twam wo the private schools wo be ka ho akoda private schools ami ato abama ho then na wo ba ye no double track no ma be ka fe na mo be ka che se aje se 2027 it is a Ghana ya dwuni swa sa na o ka che enya me nwanwa se wo hwe ayi a countries with the lowest IQ afa go via na wa hwe
countries with the lowest
IQ in the world but see na hwe wo se see e be yi ama Ghana ya toso 3 na se mu na ya koto 8 lowest IQ na obi say ya dwene no ya straightforward nke be transfer man kofu ya ba be dada e ke be transfer man ya be dada e wo bo wi anu aka na Ghana fo ahu what the make na say ya wo ha na wo be ka che say mo be ma ye to apart from 24 no koko no mo be ma ye 65 million na way and 31 no kra mo se mo ba be te so entimi anya den anya dwuma enti ye be se Ghana fo mo mani na ho adada no mo be dada ye na ne 120 days na so aye be so mo hwe mo no ena o ma sha se o mo de sa na ma we sei ba be bata ho na kanya asem ne nka eye den na wo kasa nka promises abe ye no want me ani so o promises abe ka che
Ghana rank 8 lowest IQ in the
whole world hey me na make cho ya to so nwatwe na bi so o man na ni da ho pa nka san sem yo mo be ya che o mo na be cheche ne ma che NDC for na ka be ba cheche ne ma che ya to so nwatwe the whole world IQ ka say IQ na o de ba twi ma che say o man o mu nipa no bi adwe no wo fom enwatwe ne ya to so the whole world almost about 120 countries all over the world.
Wait a minute, no money adwin.
Ya dey da ho. Anaka bet me ato color TV akoto black and white. Na pa no na make atro no I can no say bi o wa o mu nsu o nyama ne koso. What I say, we be ko bi je Vietnam no ne ade no mu kan wase me ne. O mu nyina no matimi asua stem no ne ade akọ manim. What the make na say? O mu nkronkro na yesi o mu suso ne ade ne education no ama nkoda na ipeja. O mu ankasa yi o mu nsa no nyama. And the name I crab and if you walk around day care center for
because we have report to it. I say it has to do with technology. Because what I say? Countries are more from in Nepal, Sierra Leone, Guatemala, Gambia, Equatorial Guinea, and our countries are more high, Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, Taiwan.
What I say? Na ka wo ha say ye be ma STEM wo be sua STEM education wo be sua bibia na papa bia ba be ka cho say me de me ba me be wo ko wachi kra education no kra de wo ko wachi ya ka cho say wo no
na say ne chance you just ache
dia
IQ Ghana ya IQ for me ya dwe for me say ne chance
dia no record no ye latest record aba na da ho no
2024 data
yes 2024 data na da ho no what I say eti no ya de bia mo ma Ghana for mo me ye nimre yen se ye pese ye koye nimu a yen twani yen koda no enkoda no mbetimi de o musa ye adwuma wabra wo ma wie school no sa no na ho se ye hwene ye pa adwuma ye pa adwuma nyina no se nipa ni skill a wo be fa no fire service wo be fa no soldier wo be fa no police na obekwa ba be try class fie what I say na momo bibi kuta no no ya eno na be ma akoda na gina na so ye enti ndisi fo no ade a wo mu pa ye wo mu bone se education no be say because education is say you be yan koda bia ye be ma mu 50 cedi wo yi mu bra John abo and this meow ne ya keka ne de ama na woni na mu fitire sa na o mu di de no o mu gusu di de na wo fom no so wo fom because they do tell me now said the uncle be reason now. What me busa one question say. It is sad we and the better Ghana has here now. How can people reason like that?
Okay.
So koto color TV now they are koto black and white. Obi a woman cost kun also open pad. 3.4 trillion offer. 3.4 trillion and this year ya dia crap pad. See about teacher mama. I fa no mu yes procurement no. One of the cotton there, a coffin him for the buyer. 340 million, what the cost is cada de no more. 3.4 trillion, and see factory, baku grow chroma. Na penka say ye be hu bibi kra no. Ne ka che hu se bia ye see factory bi ha. Enam say ye dey see ani so say busumi bia ye be ma pad no. Ye the size ka we 3.3 trillion no. Ye the see factory. Na factory na be manufacture pad no. Na ye te bia no ye timia supply koda no. Enti every year bia no, aban ni ba betwa sika 340 million. Edi amase momfa nko kra pad na momfa mra. Nyansa be ne wom. Nyansa be pa ne wom ana mo ba na de bo o ma Ghana for. Eti ne da 8 na ye guso ye da ho no. Enche kra no mo se be ba da tu. Because nko na wo mudi abesi ye so no. Enya de wo mu reason bibia ho. Ensuo na ya ateche. Bibia sei ene ma na wo mu de ye adwuma no. O mu ntimi nhoso ana o ma ye. Eti Mahama obeye mayo pick na ma say ya fian no de na ho.
Ka education ho asemi de. Obi a otie budget no. Wo hwe bia ehunu se. Say ye ka education see ye be ma adusua akoso pa de a ene na NDC. Because ye buy get fund kwa na ya cap na sky ese ko ho na edisi adan na ye labs se na be ya science na all kind be koso kwa no ye buy ya on cap no ne say de you see sika eto bi a ese ye twa to ho a ese bag get fund na ban ne nya sika edisi school dan ede ye school ho no ma no you see sika ni nyina ye ba abegu sa fotuo ni ma ye de be yesa adwuma no enti ye ye de bibi beto so na ba ye de afa ba bi akoya adofoforo enti ye kura na ye education akoso padi a wo ka ho asemi me ya so ofa ye kasa padi research we nya anoka wo enhwehwemu am ehunu se ma no ye nwia man keto na bi mo ho a de enti omuntimi nko school no enura chire ne ye se bosumi bi obebu ne nsa no se na obekora no ho ontimi eno nti no wa to school mu a eno pad obeto nti eno kra timi ma be ma bi fa na yi na ede mprewanyi nsan aba na ade a ye de ka school no ye ba ye mosi free SHC betwam ya mma hu ni se ye ntwam ye kra de ya ma ye source of funding sika ba bia ye benya sika free de bia enye se ye kofa ne kira ye kofa no ha na ene akofa no ha ene na akọ free SHC ma kra na school for edi abna rice edi perfume rice because you see sika aba. You say headmasters and I say I'm more musical money to nwane de ko schools no edi say education more me ye no te say na medical kind no de bi omo ma ne ye te say omo nko ne ko school omo wie ye na school dan ne bubu ye and NDC de say ya nko school ni bi nti ye ba ye mpe school ho hwe and so history ne data bibia kire say ye ba say school be koso ye hwe university say sisi ye you know, you have some call a doctor of pharmacy or why am see ye? Mail's time they see ye. Now among candy almost see ye. If you man never say schools, ye buy e-block. How do I ye mobile cram went to my side. On schools I hold right ye buy education one. And more macra. Obi enim adena ye ni so ye ade obi ehu. University made me say me waka Mako University of Health and Allied Sciences who me call for 6 years doctor of pharmacy when they see a mail's time near ye almost university o musi na be man night say you know o back akoye ya so ye na chemo convert here Ukraine no crack ngwem yeah but you see a whole university training doctors training pharmacists training all health in West Africa you know you need university or solely for health and no kwane Ghana say you has simulation centers ahodo akwonde kwwe. It is can remember na nyet se me too futuro te se ye wo 1930s na o kan sama na se we obi anti a wokan no afa ne tra no aka ne sa that be the data is there and normal no he dia dance say e first school sem ho se nipa be nimdie be koso pa de na ye tra se kra kwhye 1992 constitution na mo pesa mo de mo ho be shemu a mo twem ho frim ye hyehye constitution no kra no hwe ye de shemu se school no ye se obi akobi na ye progressively free obi on one pay school or non pay so ubedi e de no akwhye mra kra say ye fa nhye mu say ya mamra na ye hyehye no say school ni bia ko school Ese obia ko school na ye say ekọ nanim na say ye free kura ma obia to the university level. Ye buy first year students, ya budget say first year fees ni na be fa. Omo di dem. The disabled
first year for no dey say mete ho asem say Clementa Park say munye ntua ma omo.
Yentua say ka say yentua ma student ni say dey to work say jifa kodi. Na mo be betua ma school na account. You know
metua wi.
Ye tua da account me say next say mo fee ba na atia. Enti enya say yentua. Ye hwe disabled for people living with disabilities. Omo di dem ye hwe say omu nyina be ko school no free. You buy ya Legon or buy no fees, academic user fees, a course, you do almost translate, say, a beba for mama or more how. No more way in a dear dance, say, a best school, punch, say, school, how would that be? MPP more fun who crown to ye. Obey free SHS now man for the veranda so nearby a Johnny Crano Munya Bini. You buy a first week na you never find a stock for ye and you co school ma or much so of us own videos now can bomb Mahama so I'm more with Johnny. It's offer more cry.
Okay, that's it.
Best school some me because school are dying any school projects are you know and this 100 years won't mean yet. Yes, some schools no kwa no a bachelor ukwa bomosu you can see it. Oko person pay notice e wo ho wo ba kwada so even though it's not completed you can we for yourself the STEM schools are kese oko daba obehu oko akrodie oko awaso oko weja oko kwaso oko dias oko bosonte girls won't see be dan mawu oko see a friend say e block was school e block ko check bosonte girls am say Shabosonte girls never be compare e block na see quite friend say as a quite man power and catch us say difference the difference is big and some school are done ye CCC schools no mu ko Mahamadia secondary school na ko hwe amas ko na ko friend say prep college ko no go duma say ko your friend say Efijase secondary school ko twebo akodua go and see it for yourself and na ye CCC na timi school mu a anya wo e block no yon kono no what did they make an say enti ora baba bi fa na fe ba aduane a de man koda mo ba ye sei aban na na do adawma na aduane a wodi gu ho no na mo be sisa mo de koman koda die mo nye provision bia na se eno achi ya twa ayi your friend say education minister o se aduane a de man koda no nye papa anambwa
sir
just check question
so mo hwe so mo aduane papa
yes not just nye papa me pato o se aduane no nye papa na so mo amma wo mu aduane papa obeda obeyi na just say aye papa nko be kan wasem wo de kan ko cheme ade na ye papa why should the minister complain ana say ade na ye papa aye na minister complaining o se aduane o mu de man koda na nya papa obi ko di abna rice o se obi di abna rice nti o ma na aduane papa di na aduane ankoda yi di ebi na na abna rice owura mamu mfa ma education no de mu bompa ye say enkoda ne be ka fie na motimi ayi o motilate bra John 55 cd ne de amom no mo ye enkoda ne tonto doctor ne agenya kwanchen eno na NDC pese ye motra konwa so every year bia no enkoda na ka fie ye 100,000 children na na ntimi ko secondary school LPP aban na aba betimi akrosu no ene we ya we say kayo for training center no ko makoje woni sa
yeah
o mako pan koda no office officer o tete koda wan kasa wo frisem wo sem fo koda ye ma wo mu nsa no dwuma eno na ofia no na ya na tem bia meka wasem no akora ne ko no mu nyansa no dwuma no okoye ne hairdressing okoye ne pastries okoye ne we no kimi sua wie na obi abatia apan ja na so wo ba bia ye teni kaye yofo wo ba ye wo cheche pan na akocheche man koda wo prempa sami ho ene ya ba ne ye teni koda no training center no ya si sen koda ne ko ye teni no wo je na ade man dis for boys so mu kodam na afisa abrabo we ya de fa ko mu at the end is no dia mo pa ba bi na mo tra ya fa mo bra mo
that's it for brana so ha ne de dwadi no esi wote Dr. Isaac Tufo enka okasama National Democratic Congress and NDC amako na fe Dr. Akosiche so former communication director of MPP Asante region penifo mienu ne na no pay ye no mo edi ejman ye dwadi no sie so enche na se Jo Laka ebetase na or the midfield action dwadi no so ede abrel mamenchia NK fashion wo edum aseda house enche ya hona coat papa ya pam no NK fashion boss Michelle ene anope enso menim sɛ nyankopɔn adomte bibia kama paa afei ora Michael Agyeman also o asonoma so na wo ya adwuma a wo ye no ho no ɛsɔ ani paa ɛnɛ ukɔpa asase atɔ tranye obi do sabɛhyɛ boase ora Michael Agyeman se asonoma so pom ho wo no asase papa wo beto a problem bia ni ho no ɛhɔ ɛna ɛwɔ mefa have birthday nso ɛma me bɛyi na me sɔre so na sɛ Jolaka entrase na wɔfa midfield action emra happy birthday sonko ɛna yɛde ɛma Gordon Appiah Menu me yonko Eric Menu yɛ tafren tami ewu ne bano no Gordon Appiah Menu ɛnɛ wanya mfie edunan ɛsɔstro nyankrompo so fa mfie bebre nka nkwa na ho na anyine bɛɛ benimpa na ɛhyɛ yɛnyina so enwenyam wote kewudi nka Malam Yaya na bobo ansemi no emame Berele Kofi Appiah sɔre so nyame ade ɔkyena bɛsɛ hye bi ne nanwumre yɛbɔ na wɔtwe a ɛne nhia ɛwɔ adwenkyerɛ dwumadi no so na Matters Horizon sɛmu afama nyosɛm ho nyinaa no yɛmfa no nyinaa so ma wo. Midfield action is next with Socio-political. We are out for now.
We'll be right back.